What's up, everyone? This is Jonathan Marshall from the Natty 19 podcast, and we are back again for another Mossy Talks. Hope everybody is doing well during this COVID season. All right, as you can see, I've loaded up an oldie but goodie. This one is goes by the name of Everquest 2. Now you can see over here on the left, I certainly have quite the roster in this game. I have got so many characters we could go over. We can go over a lot of them, but I just, rather than doing that, I'd just as well rather get in there and roll up a character. Okay, and we'll get started. All right, so first and foremost, we're going to create a level 1 character. This game takes place, I think, like 100 or 200 years after the events of Everquest 1. Looks like you got quite a few different options for server choices when you create a new character. You've got traditional servers, which is I think that's what we're going to go with right now. The progression servers are expansion locked servers, and each one has various rules as to how the content is unlocked. I think you need to be a subscriber to play on the progression servers. The event servers, which is a player versus player enabled, see server info link below. I don't think that's going on right now. I would like to get in on something like that. Event Nagafen PvP starts at level 10. It is a free-for-all PvP, which kind of sucks. I always prefer teams. New custom PvP itemizations, stats tailored for better class balance. In-game scoreboards keep track of the top killers. Wow, they kind of like arcadified it, which kind of sucks in my opinion. But at the same time, it could probably be fun. Channelers and Beast Lords will not be available for this season of PvP, so it is seasons. All right. Spell research will not be available on Nagafen. Familiars will not be available. Experience potions will not be available. 1 character per server per account. So that's pretty cool. I've always been a fan of the 1 character per server type rules, right? Although I am a bit of an altaholic when it comes to MMOs, but if there is a special rule like this on a server where everybody is restricted to just 1 character, I'm totally there. I definitely see the value in that. Also on Nagafen, lastly, free trade. Most items are tradable, all right? I don't see any dates as to when it's going to be starting up again. I tried to make a character on it, I think, like a few days ago, and the server wasn't available, so I'm sure they are between servers right now, or I'm sorry, between seasons right now. But that would have been really cool to get in on that. And I'll tell you, maybe once I get out today, I'll look up to see when the next one's starting, and maybe we could do that. Maybe we could plan something out. And we could get in. Maybe some of you guys can join me if you want. Maybe we can get a crew going. That'd be a lot of fun. Anyway, so let's go ahead and let's look at traditional servers for now. Let's create a character. All right. So as you can see, there are tons of classes in this game. For the archetype, we've got the fighter, the priest, the mage, and the scout. All right. So fighters, obviously. We've got guardians, berserker, monk, bruiser, paladin, and shadow knight. I don't know if I'm going to go into each one of these in detail right now. I'll be here for a long time. For the priest, we've got the Templar, the Inquisitor, the Warden, the Channeler, which I believe is one of the newer classes. I haven't really messed around with one. The Fury, the Mystic, and the Defiler. Just real quick, just to kind of give you guys an idea of the various classes under Priest, right? So the Templar and the Inquisitors are your plate mail wearing traditional cleric type classes. The Templar, I think, is more on the side of good. The Inquisitor is more on the side of evil. The Warden, Channeler, and Fury, they are the leather armor, like the Druids, right? Leather armor wearing priests. The Mystic and Defiler are chainmail wearing priests. They're more like your shaman class, all right? So all the classes are like this. Not all of them, but the fighters are very similar in that regard, kind of. You've got the Guardian, Berserker, and the Paladin and Shadow Knight. All 4 of them are plate-wearing tanks, whereas the Monk and the Bruiser are leather-wearing tanks. All right. Mages are all clothy across the board. The difference is in the details here. The Wizard and the Warlock are damage dealing, direct damage, I believe, or just specialize in doing damage straight up. The Wizard is single target. The Warlock is area of effect. The Illusionist and Coercer are your Enchanter classes. The Illusionist, they do crowd control, buffing and debuffing, and one is probably better at buffing and debuffing certain things than the other. Maybe one specializes in protection and manipulating melee attacks, and the other is anti-magic type deal. Conjurer and Necromancer are pet classes. The Conjurer can summon deadly elementals, water, earth, fire, wind, to aid him or her in combat. They can also summon various tools to help themselves and their party, whether it be food and drink or magic weapons. The Necromancer, pretty much the same thing, only instead of being elementalists, so to speak, they're more obviously of the dead, right? So all their pets that they can make are undead versions or of that nature, right? They specialize in life stealing, sucking the life out of their enemies and healing themselves with it. All that good stuff, right? The Scouts, you got the Swashbuckler and the Brigands. They're your tankier of the Scouts, all right? They face their opponents in combat, whereas the Ranger and Assassin are take the more stealthy approach. The Ranger, obviously, from a distance. The Assassin from behind directly with melee, right? The Troubadour and the Dirge, your Bard class, your support classes. I believe the Troubadour specializes in really bolstering their comrades with party buffs. And the Dirge, I think, more so specializes in debuffing enemies. And you have the Beast Lord, which is also a newer class, a newer addition. And I believe that is a Scout pet class. So you've got your pet beast companion going alongside you, which is, I don't know all too much about the Beast Lords. I should actually make one for this video. I haven't decided. I'm actually kind of torn between a Conjurer, believe it or not, a Shadow Knight, all right, or a Beast Lord. That's kind of where I'm going right now. That's what I'm leaning towards. So let's look. The Beast Lord is, let's see, Warriors of the True Spirit. Beast Lords and their warders work together to vanquish their foes or bolster their allies. Masters of the Martial Arts. Okay. All right, yeah, so that's right. They are like more of a monkey type class. And by monkey, I mean like monks, not like the animals, right? So, let me see. They use their natural instincts to take control of combat. Their animal companions help them by opening weaknesses in their opponents. Okay, and in which case the Beast Lord could take advantage of those weaknesses. Very cool concept of a class. All right, definitely looks pretty cool. I gotta say though, man, I love mages, guys. I mean, I've always had a weakness for spell casting. I love magic, always have. And the Conjurer sounds so cool, all right? Through possessing many potent abilities, the greatest weapons in the Conjurer's arsenal are the powerful elemental minions summoned forth to do their bidding. These dutiful servants obey their master's every command, whether ordered to stand guard or launch attacks against the Conjurer's foes. Conjurers depend on intelligence as their primary stat because it's determined maximum power and increases damage. Man, how can you deny conjuring, having these elementals fight for you or aid you in combat? I'm really feeling it. Let's go ahead. You know, what's the worst that can happen? We can waste a lot of time going back and forth, or we could jump in. And hey, if we're not feeling it, we can come back and roll up a Beast Lord or a Shadow Knight or something, right? So let's see. Conjurers cannot make races of the evil variety, right? So we can only choose from the good races or the neutral. All right, this game has so much content, guys. It is an older game, right? But there is a lot of content. A lot of classes, a lot of races, a lot of racial traits. I don't know how much of a difference your race really makes, but it's cool that they have that added bonus, those features and traits tied directly to what class you choose, right? So for good classes, we've got the dwarf, all right, male and female, all right, little, okay, she's a little haggard looking. Maybe she's weathered, right? She's been out and about Norrath doing her thing. We've got the Fae from the Greater Feydark. Okay, that's the male. That's the female. I gotta say, for a conjurer, she looks very intelligent, very, very learned. All right, she looks like she works in the local library. Maybe not the master librarian, but she definitely, maybe she takes care of late overdue books, maybe the accounts, maybe she goes and collects them and puts them away, uses her conjured elemental to strong-arm folks into getting the books back. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, guys. Froglocks, yeah, little frog guys look pretty cool. I bet they'd make a good conjurer, but I doubt. I think that we could do better. Halflings, get the fuck out of here. I don't like halflings for some reason. They're just too chipper, too jolly. There is no way a halfling conjurer is gonna be worth a damn. And that's obviously you're gonna have some that fall through the cracks that actually prove themselves to be masters of the arts, masters of the elements, right? You're going to have those few and far between situations. However, for the most part, halflings just aren't, they're not responsible enough, all right? Even if the majority of them do manage to attain a level of spectacular power, right? They're just too irresponsible to wield it correctly. All right, they could damage some things, so nobody's going to want them around, and they might even become a villain at some point in the next expansion. We'll see. Right, high elves, where are you? Very tall. All right, I gotta say the high elf, in my opinion, has been the staple of mage classes, time and time again, from game to game. High elves make great mages. Let's keep looking though. All right, we got others. The wood elf. I hate to say it, although the option is there. I will not. I can't do it. The wood elves to me have always been the more primal instinctual elves, right? So you've got the ranger, the druid, maybe a shaman. All right, I love it. I love the wood elf being so apart and dedicated to nature, and one could argue, hey, a conjurer and the elementals, how closer to nature can you get? Well, there's a difference there. Okay, I always look at a conjurer being more about learning from the books. I don't look at wood elves. Look at wood elves obtaining knowledge from ancestors, spirits, all right, from times past. That's just my guys. I have no idea. I'm really just making things up as I go here. The Arakan, don't know anything about these dragon folk. Very proud looking race. Let's look at the males. Very proud looking. All right, I think it's doable. The wings might become a problem in tight quarters. All right, let's continue. The Erudites. Erudites are alien looking like beings. I believe they have always been attuned, if you will, to the magics of the world, which means they would make excellent mages. I believe the reason why they look like this, they used to be very normal-looking humans. I believe what happened was they are responsible because their vast thirst for knowledge in the arcane arts ended up causing the moon, Luslin. I never knew how to fully pronounce that correctly. The moon of Norrath, they caused it to explode in some diabolical magic experiment. I don't know if it was diabolical, but it certainly changed the course of Norrath's future, all right, going forward. I believe that is what happened and formed the pretense of what is now Everquest 2. The moon shattered, chunks of it came crashing down onto Norrath, which split the land asunder, broke it up here and there, killed some areas, some habitats, while others were caused to sprout up and grow. So a very cool concept. I really like it. Let's continue. But anyway, being at ground zero, the Erudites have transformed or transcended, I don't know, into what they are now, being so close to that magical explosion. And and now they've got these like lights under their skin. You can kind of see these glyphs kind of like performed under there. Very cool concept. Half-elves, I have always looked as like pirates. They make great pirates or scouts. Hold on a sec, fellas. All right, I am back. Sorry about that. Here we go. The half-elves, yeah. So I always pictured them. Do we really need to go into half-elves? Everybody knows about half-elves. Rotongos, the rat folk. Again, brigands, scoundrels, scouts. Mages, though. I can certainly see some in the sewers, this sect of Ratonga who stumbled upon some old scripts or some books, and they and they just started studying them and uses I picture them more. I don't know why neutral. I picture them more evil, or maybe not necessarily evil, but definitely tricksters, right? Using their magic to play tricks on others is what I see. Very tricky bastards. That's what I picture anyway. The barbarian. Let's zoom out. Not feeling it for a conjurer. The free blood vampires. Okay. I don't know much about these guys. These were added later. I dig it. I love that hair though. That's like I don't give a fuck. Just got out of bed and here I am reporting for fucking duty. I love it. Love it. Gotta say, very tempting. Now the free blood. So based on this, I don't know anything about them, and I will say though, based on the name Free Blood, I'm assuming these are vampires that have managed to somehow free themselves from the thirst of that vampires succumb to, right? So which makes them now a playable class, makes them be a little bit more accepted in societies, right? So I think that's what's going on. They Kara are cat-like folks. All right, I'm sure they'd make a mage here and there. I don't know how far they'd get, being as lazy as they are. But I think I gotta say right now, it's because of that fucking hair. I'm looking at the Free Blood. I'm looking at the Fae. I really like the vibe that I'm getting from the Fae. This little fairy-looking. I will say, apart from the working as a librarian assistant, the idea of this small creature commanding such a large elemental and just crushing things with it is very fucking appealing to me. Love it. Really love that. So let's go ahead and explore some customization options. Let's go right to the hair. It's all about the hair, people. Yeah, let's zoom in here so you can see better. All right. Very cool. I'm digging it. Like the little fluffs on the bottom there. Very cool. Very cool. The Fae Cortesian. All right. Yeah, I like it. I love how her hair hugs her face. Feeling it. That's straight up sinister looking, but very intelligent. I'm picturing. Okay, very nice. I'm digging it. Oh man, I like that little top knot going on there. Very cool. That's Definite a little bit of wildling in her is what I'd say there. I don't know, though. I don't know for sure. Let's go ahead and continue. That could definitely be like a little bit of a wild touch of the Fae there. This is definitely the comb. Yep, that's goth-like. Very right there. All right, what are we looking at here? I'm right now definitely the top knot. Feeling it. The hair color. Let's go ahead and move it from the red. I like the red, but let's explore. We're a conjurer. Remember this, right? Since the wings, I'm assuming, can be very colorful, let's go ahead and let's kind of be boring with the hair. What do you guys think about that? Not to say that whatever color we end up with is boring, but you know what I mean. I'll take it black. Okay, let's be real. All right, wings. First off, wing type, right? Tenair's arrow. Very cool. Let's back it up a bit. Iridescent coil. Vibrant wave. That was the default one. Starwing wisp. Very cool. I love it. It's like it matches my robes. Bixie fairy. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'm leaning towards that right now. Right now. As a matter of fact, I almost don't even want to look at the rest of them. But that being said, what if there's cooler ones? Flecked opal. I doubt it. Flecked opal wing. Cool. Looking cool. The resplendent arrow. Seafoam coil. Pearled mosaic. Twilight wisp. And I know a lot of you are thinking the color. What's the deal with the color on these? They're all the same color. I think certain wing types you can adjust the color, and some of them you can't. So these ones I think you can, right? Dragon fairy. Oh, damn. That's like the Bixie fairy, only you can change the color. I gotta say I really like that color. I mean, that's fucking awesome, but let's just look at it, right? Shit, guys. Oh. For a conjurer? What we got here? Hold up. Let's play with this a little bit. Go dark for a minute. A little bit of purple in there. Look at that. Very cool looking. A bit dark. I like the dim red too. Looks really cool. Let's go on the other side of the yellow, the green. Go tealisk. Blue is always a good one. It's like a midnight blue right there. Such a hard choice. Let's real quick go up to the Bixie again. I feel like the Bixie has a little bit more color in it. It's got like 3 colors rather than the 2 that you could choose, right? I'm going with the Bixie, guys. Skin color. Bit gray. Let's go standard issue. Size. Let's go small, right? A little bit above small. All right. New Halus. These are starting cities that I can start at as a Fey Conjurer. New Halus. Queen's Colony, Kelethin. This is a tough one. New Halus. Clearly in the snow. Not digging it. Just coming out of winter here, guys. Sick of seeing the snow. The Queen's Colony is the original starting location at launch. Kelethin was added in the Echoes of Fadewar expansion. I almost feel like for the sake of things, we should start there as a Fade. Let's do it. Let's do it! Antonia Bale, the roleplay server, which is light population. Let's go heavy population. Maj'Dul. They're the Halls of Fate. Maj'Dul, my friends. Name. Can I go Moss? There's already a character by the name of Moss on that server. Probably me. Could be. Let's try Mossy. That worked. Greater Fadark is the zone that we are entering.
Please, we need your help.
All right, let's close this. The Welcome to Everquest. Everquest 2 is an entirely new gaming experience set in the world of Norrath. Those who have played Everquest 1 are familiar with Norrath as it once was, but much has changed, so assume nothing. This help menu will aid you as you learn to play Everquest 2. The world of Norrath. Everquest 2 is set 500 years after Everquest. I was close. I was only off by 300 years or so. Much has happened to change the world. Finish here. The gods have disappeared. The wizard spires and druid circles no longer work. Climate and weather changes. Jesus, sorry about that. It looks like I'm getting all of my veteran rewards. Where was I? The wizard spires and the druid circles no longer work. Climate and weather changes have caused the seas to become impassable. Major wars ravaged Antonica, and massive earthquakes have ripped apart the continent. Finally, the strange moon of Lucklin exploded, raining down chunks on the already devastated lands. Mysteriously, the two human cities of Freeport and Kinos have survived. Objectives, your goals. Well, your goals will shift as you make your way in the devastated world of Norrath. There are 3 basic aims that inspire your adventures. Ally with one of the 2 remaining cities and help its citizens struggle for survival and dominance. Explore the ravaged world of Norrath in search of adventure, treasure, and fame. Shape the destiny of Norrath through your heroic actions. I just want to say the 2 remaining cities... those are the 2 largest of the cities, I believe. Now there are plenty more cities in the world to visit and explore. Okay, let's go ahead and let's move some things around. What do we got for spells? Earthen Avatar. Let's go ahead and, that's my starter pet here. Okay. Here he is, Mossy's Earthen Avatar. This is the pet window for him, his hit points and command buttons and all that good stuff. What is this? Smite of Consistency. These are just some attack spells and Crystal Blast. Let's go ahead and move those into position. Alright, and you've got a quest, the Matron of the Nursery. Hi. I'm so pleased that you answered my summons. I'm not going to read through all this, ma'am. Okay, I do think it's an interesting take on things. However, I do like to kind of make things up as I go. Nothing against you.
Don't be shy. Come closer, my dear, and I'd be
I'd like
happy
to learn
to
about
answer
collections. Okay, so I can, based
Continue
on that,
to
I can
gather
assume
the
she's trying to
items found
teach
through
me
harvest.
about collection quests.
Your quest journey. Continue to...
And harvesting. She gave me a quest right here, tutorial, learning to harvest. She's asked me to harvest some crafting resources. I've got to get 3 of these lumbers. I just got 2 of them, and I just got another 2. That's all I need from that. Let's get 1. I think there's 3 harvests in each, 3 tries in each node, so that'll clear that. 3 successful tries. The exposed ore. Let's try it. I'm going to go ahead, I'm not sure if the music is too loud. It's over... Sound settings. Volume. Let's go ahead and turn the master volume down. Okay. That's probably a lot better. Oh, you know what we could do? pet attack. Let's move that right to our hotbar so we could go ahead and start fights with our pet, right? So let's look here. Send our pet in. Here he goes. All right. Yep. Okay, so now I want to see what this Crystal Blast does. Boom! Natural Garden. I think we do need some Jum. Harvest some Jum from a shrub or a garden. This is a garden. We got 2 raw white tea leaf, 13 Jum out of that. That took care of the 3 that we needed. Oh, we got our 4 Shrumbler hatchlings that we had to kill. They were probably, I'm assuming these what are they? The Shrumblers. The Shrumbler hatchlings, they're getting into the gardens. They're eating all the vegetation. They're giving these Fae a hard time. We need to clear the population a bit. Boom, right out the gate. Earthen Avatar Adept. This is a upgrade that we just looted for our Earth pet. Permanent upgrade, guys, we just looted. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Boom. So now that... I don't think it updates. I think we need to resummon it. Let's cancel it and bring him back in. Long casting time on these. That's so if he dies in combat, you can't just easily bring out a new one real quick, all right? Boom, level 2 already. Got rid of the Shrumbler hatchling worms that were eating the spirit blooms in the nursery. Did I call it or what, guys? See, that's why I don't need to read. I know what's going on in Norrath, right? I know what problems are happening. I failed to mine anything. Failed again, but that's all right. My mining skill is getting better. I got 2 lead clusters out of that. Need 1 more. Failed again. Failed again. Now my mining is soft capped out at level 2. At level 2, your mining is can go up to 10. Your harvesting skills can go up to 10. I just got the 2 lead clusters, the 3 lead clusters that I needed. What else do I need? I need 3 roots. I need these Phaeacia herbs for a separate quest altogether. Got 1 out of 4 of those. Let's go ahead and get that. That's 2. Easy peasy. And here's some growing... Oh, these shinies are for collection quests. Just little collectibles that you can put together as a set. Click Beetle. Let's loot it. This is showing the set. It's a level 20 item set. And if you find all these beetles, then you bring it to a collector, turn it in, get a reward, right? Click Beetle is just part of that set, along with a Goliath beetle that we could find, a Jewel beetle, a long arm beetle, longhorn beetle, rhinoceros beetle, and lastly the stag beetle. Okay, we just added our first one, Click Beetle. All right, let's go ahead and get the roots that we need for the Learning to Harvest quest. Gathering, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Still 7 out of 10, but still failed. Let's look again. Got 2 roots. No skill updates. Need 1 more root. There's the 1 more root, and gathering is 8 out of 10. Let's go ahead and polish it off. I don't like leaving nodes that are already been chewed into for other players. If they're looking to harvest stuff, they're going to come up and they're going to be expecting 3 harvests. I want to give them 3 harvests. You know what I mean? So if we finish out a node, it'll disappear and we can let another one respawn in its place, right? Etiquette. MMO etiquette, guys. All right, so we got all of our tin clusters. We need some rawhide pelts from animal dens, and then some fish. Sunfish, to be exact. Okay, so we got 3. Let's get the 4th Phaeacia herb. Here's a rodent den. This should give us our pelts. We got 2 out of 3. Trapping is 6 out of 10. 7 out of 10. We failed to get anything. 8 out of 10, still failing. I need one more, guys. That's deer meat. I got 2 deer meat out of it. We don't need that. We need the pelts. That's 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10. My skill is now capped out for level 2. There we go. 2 more rawhide pelts. We got it. All right. And let's go ahead down to the water and get our fish, our sunfish. Actually, you know what? Let's turn in this quest first. The next quest in this line may bring us right down there. We don't know yet. Boom, level 3, the Evoker Slippers, which are a little bit of an upgrade, less mitigation, but it does give me boost to my stats. Level 2 has brought some new stuff. The Fiery Annihilation spell. Inflicts 10 heat damage on the target. Inflicts 2 heat damage on the target every 4 seconds. So, does some damage. And it, I've also got a green, the green, so these are color-coded. Red abilities, typically single target. Green abilities will target the entire enemy encounter. An encounter is a group of enemies that belong to a single encounter. Ice Storm that inflicts 8 to 10 cold damage on the target encounter, slows them by 30.4%. 5% chance to dispel when the target takes damage. So the slow effect does have a chance to dispel every time you hit them. Right? It's a snare. Heal Servant I got. It dispels 7 levels of any hostile effects on my pet, and it heals my pet for 16 hit points. Not bad. Right, so they want us to go down here. That's kind of in a... Let's go down the ocean. And get our fish. Let's see. As we can see, guys, this is Greater Fadark. We're going down to the ocean part of it. We're going to glide down here. Don't take any fall damage as a fairy, huh? All right. All cliffs there. Let's find a place to go fishing. Claw snaps. I don't. Come on, where's the fish? You gotta find the fish in the water. Click on them. Oh, here we go. School of Fish. Let's go ahead and cast our line. Nothing found, but our fishing went up to 6 out of 15. That's right, the cap is 15 now that I leveled up. Level 3. Fishing is 8 out of 15 now. I'm failing to catch. Got 2 sunfish. Need 1 more, guys. Fishing is 9 out of 15. Got 2 frog legs. Don't really need those. 2 more frog legs, and that polished off the node. Sadly, we're going to have to look for another node. Let's go right out here. Tab target. Try to find some more fish. I would have thought there would have been more fish nodes out here, but it's all right. Here we go. School of Fish. Thankfully, these things aren't going to attack me. Let's go back up on the land so we can... You can fish from the water, but... Can't see the target. Yeah, here we go. I got 2 more frog legs. They really want me to have those. 13 out of 15 fishing. 2 more frog legs. Come on, guys. Didn't catch anything. Fishing is capped out for level 3. 2 more sunfish. That was it. Excellent. Okay, we're going to turn this in. As per usual, I forgot to set a timer, so I have no idea how long that I've been playing for. Could have been an hour. Could have been 4 hours. I have no idea. Too far away to interact with that. Come on now. Okay, there we go. Decayed Faebone. This is another collection. Level 35 collection. A bunch of bones. Ancient bone. Ancient Faebone. Bloody Faebone. Cracked Faebone. You get the gist. All right. I'm going to add this. Here we go. The Decayed Faebone is already in my collection. Now I just got the rest of them, right? Pretty cool. There's a lot of little things like that that you can work on while working on other things. I love that. Here's another one. Look. Some are more rare than others. Here we go, long arm beetle. That's second beetle for this quest. See that? We just need 5 more. All right. Let's go back up to, I got a couple turn-ins now. Gotta speak with Sentry Telvi, and then I gotta return to the trainer with all these harvested items now that I got the fish.
Aren't you glad to see me?
Here we go. I got a large fey crate for my house. You can get an apartment or a house in this game. A little personal space to decorate and invite your friends, your companions into, and have some tea and whatnot. Let's go ahead back here and turn this in, see what happens. Disassembled storage box. Harvest storage bank box. Okay. Probably holds a whole bunch of crafting items for my bank. Norrath Express is the mailbox. Got a couple things already from the server. So this is a banker right here. Let's go ahead and... so I got a couple things in my shared slot. I do have characters on this server, clearly. The meager harvesting bag. Oh, here we go. The disassembled storage box. Unpack it. 36 slots. Let's go ahead and drag that up into our bank. Here we go. Open that. Look at that bastard. Look how many slots that has for harvestables. Okay. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and equip these. We never equip these boots. Get rid of those. Old. Out with the old, in with the new. Okay. Close all these windows. All right, let's small bag number 4. Let's replace that with this meager harvesting bag. Open that up. This way we can move all these crafting items, harvestables that we got. Put them in the harvesting bag, so we don't take up our valuable resources over here. Frog legs, those can go in there. What are these? Jum-jums. Severed elm. That's wood. Lead cluster. Yeah, let's put the deer meat and the rawhide pelts. There we go. What's this little crate? Oh, that's for my house. Large fake crate. Okay. Oh, and this guy's got a quest. He's a mender. Oh, sure. Why not? Is it hard? Yeah. Okay, what do I do? A new quest. If I had a hammer, it's a level 5 crafting quest. By completing it, I will gain 250 faction points with the Tuner's pages. It must be a guild. Sounds like a library guild, Tuner's pages, which is probably right up my alley, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. So, quest objectives. I need to get the recipe from the table. Right here, recipe. And we'll scribe it. There we go. You receive the recipe Lucky Wolf Paw Charm. All right. I need to pick up some coal from the sack. Here's a sack of coal on the ground. Grab that. And I should ensure I have the tin and lead in my bags, then use the mender's anvil. All right, here we go. Lucky Wolf Paw. I've got everything I need. Let's start crafting it. Begin. And these are my crafting skills down here. Crafting is in real time. It's a little fun little mini game. Fun, I don't know. I use that word without really thinking. But it is what it is. It's not bad. There's definitely worse crafting systems out there that I've played. Alright, so there it is. I crafted a Lucky Wolf Paw. It's a level 1. Charm. Goes in a charm slot. Gives +1 intelligence to me. +1 primary attribute. There we go, and equip it. And when I use it, it increases my speed by 17% for 18 minutes. Last 30 minutes, I'm sorry. 30 minutes and 18 seconds. Let's go ahead and use that. Right-click and use. There we go. Yep, so now I'm moving a bit faster. Not a bad little craft right there. Definitely worth doing. And remember, getting that faction upgrade for the... getting the faction points for the Tuner's pages. Key for me, I bet. Let's Crystal Blast this Big C. Yeah, she does not stand a chance. She or he, I'm not sure. It's a Bixie. They look like they're feminine. Here we go. Looted a rusty rapier. Kind of useless to me. I am a spellcaster. I have no need for such rusty bullshits. Yeah, I'm just tearing through these things. Boom. Chest. Look at this. Another spell upgrade. An upgrade for my heal servant. Let's go ahead and use it. Yep. So now instead of an apprentice heal servant, it's adept heal servant. Okay. It increases the potency of it. 5 out of 5 of these guys. Let's go turn that in. I'm kind of just rushing along.
Aren't you glad to see me?
Here we go. 6-slot bag. Gloves. And let's get the next quest for his quest line here. So Bixies, they're in the area. They're obviously setting up a little too close to our camp. So yeah, guys, even in the Feydark, even in... it looks all peaceful, giant mushrooms, giant flowers, all that shit, but it's not. It's not all perfect. There's a lot of nuance, okay? Just equipping my bigger slot bag. Love it. And the gloves already... Yeah, let's destroy those. Okay. Now we have to head south. Recover the face spirit blooms. Okay, now apparently the face spirit blooms. I need to recover those from down here. They were stolen, I'm assuming, by these Bixies. Really pissing me off. Okay, these ones aren't aggro. We can walk right by them. But see these ones with the red outline around their name? That means if we get too close to them, they're going to attack us. So we're going to come over here, attack from distance. I'm going to send my pet in. There it goes. Boom. Took care of one. And now at this point, we can go right in there. Let's send pet in. Actually, I'm a caster. I don't even have to run in. I forgot about that. Okay. Boom. I mean, look at this. This is incredible. Sharp spine. We could probably sell that for some loot. Basket of Feyblooms. They had it guarded, but not guarded well enough. Okay, I'm pissed. It's, you guys move in here. You steal my Feyblooms. My people. You interrupt the flow of Feyblooms to my people, and I have no choice but to come in now and take them back very violently. Very cool stone. Epitaph, if you will. I don't know if epitaph is the proper name for that. I'm not sure.
Aren't you glad to see me?
I hope you found the spirit blooms. I don't want them showing up in the dining hall for their queen. They won't. I have them right here. Alright, let's see what the next update is. Uncork the vial of Tunair's breath near the two-wasp hive. Two-wasp hive. That's where we just were. That's the two-wasp. I'm assuming two-wasp is the name of this Bixie faction. Bixie clan, if you will. I need to go here. And I've got this poison that I'm going to uncork right now. Release the smoke. Let's see what happens. I've released the smoke from the vial of Tunair's breath. Oh, where are they going? I'm choking. I need to fly away. What is this smoke? I can't breathe. So clearly, this is a Bixie repellent. Get the hell out of here. Don't come back. Remember what happened on this day. And may as well get this collection piece while I'm taunting you guys. White grub. Add that. A new collection. I now have 3 collections going. 2 level 20s and a 35. All right. Not bad. Let's go turn that in. I chased those Bixies away. Some of them remained. Not a big deal, but I got the majority of them.
Aren't you glad to see me?
Did I see smoke near the hive? What happened? You did. The Bixies will have to find a whole new home elsewhere, boys. Oh, level up. Level 4. I'll take it. This guy, now he's like, you've served me well. Go and report to Sentry Trillis. He's far more important than me. Got a new spell, a new buff, Magi's Shielding. Looks like some mage armor going up here. It's a permanent buff. That means I cast it, and the duration is until I cancel it. It increases my stamina by 1.6. Gives me a little more hit points, I guess. Increases focus and defense of myself by 2. Increases mitigation of myself versus physical damage by 20. Increases my mitigation versus elemental, noxious, and arcane damage by 99. Wow. Beautiful. I don't know what this green pollen is over here, but maybe Sentry Trillis will know. As I said, I will only read some of it. Speak to Scout Moran. Where is he? He looks to be up top here. You can climb this tree. Here he is.
I'm here.
Now I need to return to Trillis. I can float and flutter like a butterfly. All right, what did I just get? I got a torch. This item can be placed on the floor in any house type. Rent reduction is 25. Excellent. Next, kill Goblin Scouts. Okay. Now it seems the Grobbin Scouts have been upsetting the waters over here in this pond. All right. So we're going to go ahead and take care of this problem. All right. So the enemies are getting a little tougher. Not a big deal. Still not challenging. All right. This one is supposed to be my level, but I'm sure it's not going to be a problem. All right. Perfect. I can't understand their language. You see their chat bubbles. It's all like hieroglyphics and such. Rusty battle axe. Again, no need for such things. I'm a master of the elemental arts. I got 4 out of 6. I need 2 more of these guys. Let's go ahead and take care of it. One more. There we go.
Well met.
Took care of those Grobbins. Killed Grobbin polluters. They're polluting the water. Alright, I've got a jar that he gave me. I need to... This is Amethyst Pond, by the way. Amethyst Pond. See, I just got in. I need to get a water sample. I'll fill that little jar up. Yeah, there we go. And this polluter. These polluters got to go. They're bathing in it, essentially. This is what's happening. The Grobbins, I know, it sucks, right? The Grobbins are not very intelligent creatures. They just see a beautiful pond. They're filthy. They've been mining. And they're dirty. They want to get clean. It's probably hot and humid. It's probably humid as fuck in this area. They're just trying to chill out. But the problem is, guys, this pond, Amethyst Pond, it's the backbone of all life in this valley right here. We can't have Grobbins floating in it. Let's put it that way. Oh, level 5. And that was the final Grobbin that I had to kill. Arcane Augur. This is the heroic opportunity starter. Each class has their own. their own group special that they can do. When you're grouped up with other people, you can kind of work together to form these cool little combat arts. And I got a root spell as well, so I can root enemies in case things get hairy. I can root them and run.
Well met.
Here we go. The goblins were pouring something into the pond water, guys. What did I just get? Oh, an achievement. Beginner Quester. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, we don't have anything to equip. We're just about done for the day here. Let's do one more. Let's collect Shroomba buddling spores. That's what we're gonna do. That's these green things. Yeah, we can do another one after this. Let's see. We're just kind of making our way through the newbie area right now. Okay. We created a character and went through the newbie area. I think that's a good video right there. All right. So we have 2 out of 6. Here's a third one. You'll see there's a whole lot of harvestables here. If you're into crafting, you can craft some items for you, some armor, some weapons, even some spell upgrades. You can get into that. Here we go, another grub. That'll put me at 2. Missing 5 out of that collection. Here we go, 4 out of 6 of my spores, buddling spores. All right. Come on. It's like half in the tree. Return to Century Trillis. All right. I got to say, I really am enjoying being back. This game, I definitely played it a lot more than Everquest 1, I think, at this point. You know, obviously there was a long period of time where that wasn't the case, because I did play a lot of EverQuest 1, but I played the ever-living shit out of this game. I'm very familiar with the user interface, very familiar with the locations. I've probably done all these quests a million times years ago. It's all very familiar to me. Never read them back then either. All right, now I need to speak with Captain Steelforge. So you can see it, we're making our way. We started here at this little outpost. You can see we're in this like sort of valley, right? This is a nursery, I'm assuming, for the Fae, the fresh Fae that come into the world. This is where they hatch and come into the world. And then they make their way into into the main part of Feydark, Greater Feydark, okay? Let's go ahead and get these roots. We've gained a few levels. We can build up our gathering skill some. Here we go, 11 out of 25. All right, didn't take much for that cap to start getting up there. Here we go. Gathering is now up to 13 out of 25. All right, we got some activity here. Captain Steelforge. All right, accept. Find Scout Spelunkel. He's clearly in that cave because that's what spelunkers do. So we're going to be going in there for that quest, and now we have to find a way up to the Grobins. All right, so we have another Groblin situation, or Grobin situation. If I follow that ridge up top, I see a half tree up here that we can climb. We'll deal with this first before going into the cave. It only makes sense. Okay, we got a nest here of sorts. Can't really do anything with it, apparently. A little bridge here, a little sketchy bridge. And here here we go. Named Deloc the Tree Watcher. Let's go ahead and take him out. Yeah, what do we got? Bunch of stuff I can't use. Level 10. Level 10 stuff, guys. And a piece of leather armor. Can't use that, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and take... We gotta kill 4 of these guys. There's 3, 4. Let's go up to the next one. Let's bang this out. Perfect. Bloodstained Bat Fang, looted Arcana treasure. That's worth a little bit of money. Obviously scales according to level. 3 out of 4 of these. One more, guys. Bronze Greaves. Can't wear them, but I will sell them. All right, 4 out of 4. Let's go ahead and float down, turn in. Perfect. And that was it for her. Just a little side quest here. All right, now let's time to go into this cave. Okay, so these goblins aggro. Can't just walk by them. Okay, kind of pulling the other one too, but that's okay. Killed him real quick. Conjurers are pretty awesome, I gotta say. So far, so good. Beautiful. Almost there. Can we avoid him, that goblin chipper? Oh, we got this guy, though. Alright. Here he is, Speluncle. Oh, level 6. Kill the Grobbin Chippers. Kill the Shrumbler Queen. Alright, so we've got a few upgrades. We've got Crystal Blast 2. And I didn't see... Oh, right here. This cures arcane debuffs that hostile effects that appear on me. All right, 1 out of 5 of these. I'm just trying to rush through here. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want this to be an incredibly long video, and if it is going to be a long video, I want it to be substantial here. So let's some tunnel guards. Didn't think we needed tunnel guards, but there's a quest marker near them, as though we did, or there wasn't, and I just thought there was. I don't know. Could very well be the case. All right, beautiful. 3 out of 5. Here's number 4. I gotta say, after all these years and playing so many other games, this game still feels so smooth to play. The combat is nice and fluid and polished. Feels really good. Movement is very polished. It's not clunky like a lot of other games. I don't want to throw any current games under the bus. It's just not really my style. But I feel like games have just not been nearly the level of quality as they used to. At least in the MMO scene, anyway. Not to say they aren't bad or they haven't been good. There's certainly been. I've been having a lot of fun with some newer MMOs. Here we go, the Shrumbler Breeder Queen. This is your problem right here. Grobbin Eggkeeper. Grobbins teaming up with the Shrumblers. Come on. Now it's all starting to come together. Grobbins planted those fucking eggs back at the nursery. Of course. Let's go ahead and use my encounter ability, see what happens. It only hit one person. Must be just one encounter. They're all individual encounters is what it is. Well, if that's the case, let's just pull. Well, I need the egg keeper anyway, right? Oh, no, it is. That's one encounter right there. Why is it only affecting? Maybe I'm just not close enough? I don't know. Maybe I was just reading it wrong. Either way, this shit ends now. Effigy of Alleviation, level 10 charm. That is a nice item. Can't wait to be level 10 to use it. Let's see what's back here before we leave. Nothing. Dead end. Good. And that's it down here. I don't need to worry about that. You know what? Should take out all these little Shrumbler hatchlings so I don't grow up to be another fucking queen. But I don't think the game works like that, guys. So let's not worry about it. I think it kind of is what it is. I think the Shrumbler queen is going to come back after a few minutes anyway. So somebody else can do the quest. Alright, we've got some respawns. Still need chirpers or something. Oh, you know what it is? I got a page. I didn't go over the languages, so I looted a page from one of these goblins, and it's a language primer. And if you get a certain number of them, you'll learn the goblin language, and you can actually understand what they're saying. How cool is that?
Good day to you.
And a new hat. All right, it's a little bit of a different color, but okay, it matches my gloves and boots, so we're going to rock it anyway. Now, it looks like we need to speak with Morganellis. We are seeking goblins of Norrath for territory markers to study. That's the language quest. We have 1 of 7 of those. Small chance on every single goblin kill. Small chance. I want to say it's like a 5% chance that it'll drop a territorial marker, which will teach me the language. There's Morganellis right here. I got a table for my apartment or house that I can get. I need to speak with what is that? Agarigus in Dire Mycoria. All right. So we are making our way now. We are leaving. We are departing the little nursery area, a.k.a. the Newbie Valley, finally. That wasn't bad. I feel like we made good time. Pretty cool little walkway here between the cliffs. And now we enter crossing the river road. We have a road sign here. Sapling Spur Outpost is straight ahead. The nursery is behind us where we just came from. Very cool, guys. Look at this. So we've got... Let's see what's coming next.
To the east is an area that was one.
I need to slay 8 Crushbone Pawns. That's a yellow quest. I know I've got a quest back here. I'll go and do that before we get into this. I just kind of wanted to get a, get an idea of where we're going to pick up next time. Look at this vast world we just stepped into here. General goods vendor. Let's go ahead and sell some stuff. Get ready. Come in next time with a clean, empty bag. We're not going to sell that because we're going to wear it as soon as we hit level 10. Again with the level 10. Let's keep it. Oh, wait. No. This is leather armor. Hands. I can't wear leather armor, guys. I don't know why it's not redded out. But it does say all fighters, all priests, all scouts. Not all mages, so let's sell it. And we're going to wait for level 10 for that as well. That's a charm. Fearsome wooden mask. We can sell that. Rawhide gloves. Sell it. Rusty. Sell. I'm going to save the rest for our house when we finally get that. All right, guys. Perfect. I'll tell you what. I had a really good time doing this. I had a great time during the character creation process. I had a great time going through the nursery area. of the of Greater Feydark. I'm really feeling my character. I think we have awesome wings. Let's go in the light reel right here. I think we have really awesome wings. I love my pet, Go Banner. He's pretty cool. It'll be interesting to. I can't remember if I get my choice between like fire pets and water pets. I'm pretty sure we do. I think the earth pet is like a tank pet, and maybe the water one is scout, and fire is like a mage pet. You know, stuff like that. Either way, it'll be really cool to follow up on this game again. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for joining me, and I hope all of you are being safe and not driving each other crazy. And I'll see you next time on the 19 Mossy Talks.